many times the solutions to the complex problems are very simple. So in emotions management, the simplest and the most important solution is in identifying and labeling your emotions. So we have already seen this particular wheel, right? So there are these 8 primary emotions as per the this particular wheel, 1, 2, right? So the joy, trust, fear, surprise, sadness, disgust. So these are the primary, right? The inside circle is more intense emotion, outside is less intense emotion. But when we talk about the generic emotion, we talk about these 8 emotions. Now, emotions, whether it is positive or negative, whether it is sadness or anger or joy, it is to help you. You have been designed, your body, your brain has been designed to protect you. So the anger can be utilized to get more energy. Anger can be utilized to fight against the problems. Anticipation for hope. Disgust to reject which is unhealthy or not proper. Fear to protect us against danger. Otherwise, you can do anything and someone will kill you, or you will meet accident if you do not have any kind of fear. Joy, right? You need to understand what is important in your life, right? Then sadness. Again, sadness is also very intense and important emotion, right? Why we like Mohammed Rafi songs, or why we like this Arijit's sing songs, or the heartbroken and all. It is a very intense emotion, right? So it has some indirect connection with the love, surprise, right? Newness, change, trust, connection. So each emotion, whether it is positive or negative, has a purpose. It is not that always we have to be only in the positive emotion and that is the goal. No, that is not the goal. Of course, means in most of the time, preferably you have to be in a positive emotion. Means I'm not denying that particular fact. But I'm not saying at the same time that you should never have anger or fear or disgust or sadness. Yeah, they are all part and parcel. So the idea is to understand emotion first. Managing emotion comes later. First, understand the emotion and label it is more than 50% of the work or the impact. Managing the emotion is less than 50% of the work and impact. So we are talking about the understanding and labeling the emotion. So like that video has already said, so generally, right, we uh, come across compound emotions. These are all compound emotions, right? So love is joy plus trust, contempt is disgust plus anger, like that. So you should be in a position as a emotional intelligence coach or expert in making, that is, you should be in a position to understand the compound emotion. Simple emotion you will understand. Person is sad, surprised, right, happy, right? But how to understand that compound emotion requires time, energy, and practice. So we are going to have a exercise on identification of the compound emotion, and these are the feelings, right? Emotions are in principle few. Emotions, the generic emotions are few. Feelings are more. Why? Because you are giving cognitive angle. You are thinking about intensity. You are thinking. So because of that, less intensity, more intensity, because of the situational thinking and all that, the feelings are, the vocabulary of the feelings is very high. The vocabulary of principal emotions is less. So how to identify emotions? So other than the common sense, right? Other than the common sense and your practice, right? Because when you go to the subconscious competence, when you become expert, you don't have to necessarily see each and everything. You get the holistic, intuitive idea of the emotion of the other person. But for a learner, right, who is not into this particular zone, definitely these things can help. So there are some signals related to eyebrows, eyes, and area around lips. So these are the three important aspects of you observing and identifying emotions: eyebrows, eyes, and area around the lips. That is how is the, say, situation of your lips, right? So for example, contempt is your lip corners will be pulled. Fear is you will drop your jaw, right? And the lips will be stretched. So in a fear, you will not give that selfie pose, right? You will not do that particular, how these girls do this chanchu of this contract their lips. So in fear, you can't think like that. In fear, your lips will be stretched, right? Like that, this particular, and this information is already there in the coach study guide, because the idea is not to explain you each and everything, but the idea is that where to look into, right? If you look into eyebrows, if you of course look into eyes, because eyes directly talk, and if you look area around the lips, I think you will be in a majority of the time understand that is what exactly is happening, and you can identify the emotion.